Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles versus Street Fighter, issue number 3 from IDW. So, we start off this issue with Raphael and Chun-Li. They have been kidnapped and captured, and they are taken to Baxter and Bison, who have been working together. And they're in the secret base under Halo Soda. So, the Halo Soda bottling company, which is sponsoring this tournament, is actually run by Bison. And of course, Baxter Stockman is pissed off when he sees Raphael. He's like, you're supposed to leave the turtles out of this. As soon as we saw them, we should not have got them involved in this plan. Because anytime they get involved in anything that I work on, they destroy it. They ruin all my plans. And now they're going to ruin all of our plans because you got them involved in this. And then Bison slaps Baxter around, literally. And basically says that the whole point of this tournament is to capture psycho powers, psycho energy, and Raphael is teaming with psycho power. And for anyone who's like unfamiliar with what psycho power is like an organic power within people who have like a dark side to them, hence the name psycho power. Meanwhile, we cut back to the other turtles who are still in the casino, and they see that one of the guards has woken up and he's making his way towards his base. He's trying to catch up with the rest of his men. And Guile's like, you know what? We should follow this guy. Like, we got a straggler. We should just follow after him. He's probably going to lead us to the rest of his friends. And everyone else is like, no. Like, we should wait a little bit. There's still some information we got to find out. But Guile was too headstrong. He's like, nah, I'm going to go after this guy. Michelangelo decides, okay, I'll go help you out. So the gang gets split up with Guile and Michelangelo chasing down this guard. Meanwhile, the rest of the turtles and the rest of the Street Fighter gang are checking out this underground area, and they see just a bunch of like Halo Soda posters and cans and stuff. And Ryu is trying to like make sense of this, and we just have Ken's like, dude, for crying out loud, it's Shadaloo. Halo Soda is just an anagram for Shadaloo. Like, come on, dude. How can you not figure this out already? And he explains what Shadaloo is. Shadaloo is a deadly crime syndicate that wants world domination. It's basically like in Bison's group. So, yeah, they are thinking, okay, so Halo Soda is actually Shadaloo. They're the ones sponsoring this tournament, which means Bison is behind all this. Where would Bison be hiding? Probably at the Halo Soda bottling company. There's one nearby. Let's go check that out. That's probably where our friends are at. Meanwhile, back with Raphael, Chun-Li, and Bison and Baxter. And Bison monologues about what their plans are, because that's what all villains do. So he's basically creating a giant psycho bomb by gathering a bunch of fighters with psycho energy and using that psycho energy to put into this bomb. And he's going to launch it unless the world powers recognize him as their leader. Yeah, it's kind of a stupid plan, but whatever. It's Bison. And that's when Chun-Li's like, all right, well, now that we know what your plans are, it's time for us to fight back. And so she starts fighting back against the guards. Back with Guile and Michelangelo. They're chasing the straggler. Michelangelo's making jokes like always, and he kind of explains that he makes jokes when he's nervous and even when he's not nervous. And Guile's like, she's not like that, Michelangelo's kind of confused. And Michelangelo's like, I can get serious when I need to, especially when it comes to protecting my friends and family. And he chases after the guard. And that's when Guile's like, well, she is like that. Basically, it's supposed to be hinting that he's aware of the romantic feelings that Michelangelo has for Chun-Li. And in previous issues, it seems to be reciprocated, which is just really weird. I don't know why they decided to have a relationship blossoming between Chun-Li and one of the turtles. It just, okay, that just kind of came out of nowhere. It hasn't really gone anywhere, but there's just been a lot of hints. So maybe it'll be like the ending, like Michelangelo's going to get like a kiss on the cheek or something like that, and that's going to be how it ends. It's just kind of weird, dude. Because, Chun-Li is a human, Michelangelo is immune. I always felt kind of weird, like when we had, because I think, which one was it? It was the Nickelodeon CGI Ninja Turtles, which I liked it. I thought that series was really good, but they had the whole like Donatello falling in love with April. It's always kind of weird. It just reminds me, like anytime when I see anthropomorphic characters falling in love with humans, it's just, I don't know, man. I just find that just kind of creepy. But speaking of Chun-Li, Chun-Li's fighting against Baxter while Raphael is taking on Bison. And they're not really doing so well, but that's just because they are basically shackled. They have like these giant handcuffs on. And instead of being able to beat them, they basically wait until Bison and Baxter start arguing with each other, and then that's when they make their escape. Meanwhile, Ryu, Ken, and the other turtles are underground the Halo bottling company, and they're just fighting off all the guards. And we just get this funny moment where Guile calls them, and he's like, "Hey, we were able to capture the straggler, and we have the location of where Bison and them are at." And the other's like, "You mean the Halo soda bottling plant? Yeah, we already know about that. We're already there." So I'm gonna stop it here. I don't want to spoil too much. I'll just say we get a lot of fight scenes, which is cool. We get a lot of action scenes. We got Raphael and Chun-Li fighting an army of guards. We had them fighting Bison and Baxter earlier. We have Ken and Ryu and Donatello, Leonardo, and Jenica fighting a bunch of guards. There's just a lot of fighting, mostly of guards, but still a lot of cool fighting scenes. So that's always awesome. And yeah, this series has been surprisingly interesting. We also got a cool cliffhanger, which I'm not going to spoil. I will just say that here, I'll give you a hint that you should be able to figure out. So Bison has captured a very strong fighter. This strong fighter, he's from the Turtles franchise, and he has been embedded with a lot of psycho power. So now he's a psycho version of himself. Pretty sure you might be able to figure out who it is. But yeah, he's free, and he's going to cause a lot of chaos, probably for everybody. So yeah, something to look forward to. This has been a surprisingly fun and entertaining crossover. The Turtles have been doing pretty well when it comes to crossovers. The Turtles Power Ranger crossover was pretty fun. It had its flaws and its moments that are just kind of like repeating story points that it's already done before, but that was still kind of fun. The Turtle Stranger Things crossover has been pretty fun. This one has been a lot of fun. So while I'm not a fan of the main run of the Turtles, just because I can't stand Jenica, and I hate how, I don't know if she's still writing the main run, but there was a writer that basically took over around like issue 100 or so, and she basically threw Jenica into the forefront. And Jenica is basically like her OC. So yeah, Jenica pretty much gets a lot of the spotlight, and I can't read Jenica. I absolutely despise her. And while she is in this series, she is basically taking a backseat to everything. Like you blink and you won't even know that she's there. She has maybe, so this is issue number 3, and she's probably had like 5 lines of dialogue, not even, in this entire series. And I'm glad for that. She's taking a backseat to the OG Turtles, whereas she should. She shouldn't have even been a turtle in the first place. She shouldn't even have been a character. I just find her annoying as a character, but whatever. So for anyone who's not a fan of Jenica, you can totally read this series. She's hardly in the spotlight at all. Actually, she's not even in the spotlight once. She's just kind of like a background character where she belongs. But yeah, I'm just rambling at this point. This has been a lot of fun. I'm enjoying this crossover a lot. I was not expecting it to be entertaining. I felt like it was just going to be, oh, this is just a cash grab because Street Fighter 6 came out somewhat recently. So that's all this is. But it's like, no, it's actually kind of fun. So there you go. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles versus Street Fighter, issue number 3 from IDW. Go check it out. I recommend it. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you next time. Take care. Later. So what did you guys think of that video? I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe. Hit that bell for notification. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. And if you did enjoy the video, thank you for watching it this far. And I hope the next video is more to your liking. Feel free to check out the playlist that you guys see. And I hope to see you guys next time. Later.